Hey, so what can an actor do in the probationary years while they're building their career to sustain, to support themselves, that allows them the flexibility to go audition and work and build their career? This is critical, guys, because so many actors, after 5 years, they don't quit acting.
Do not quit.
They hardly did any of that. They quit the struggle.
I quit.
I don't want that for you. My name's Jim Jarrett. I'm your personal private acting coach, and I want to help you become not an actor, a working actor. So let's do this. Here we go. Side hustles. It's a phrase I actually don't like, side hustle. Just, I don't know, it's just me. I get it. I know the concept. I understand it. How about this? How about looking at it this way, reframing it? A job that you would love to do along with your acting. It's something that you really enjoy. So that's priority number one. There's two priorities about pulling something off here. Doing something that you would enjoy doing and something that gives you flexibility. Here's the obvious ones. Something like anything that can be a tutor, a mentor, a personal trainer, a masseuse, anyone that has their own hours, that has an expertise. I have a lot of people in the tech world who don't like their job, who finish their training with me and go to Hollywood. They become consultants in coding and programming. They build an online class. They're mentoring people. And they know a lot. They've eliminated the shitty part of their job, 9 to 5, being there every day, and just taking the part that they liked, that they enjoyed doing and getting paid really well for it, working out of their home, etc., right? So again, whatever you can do that you love to do, that gives you flexibility. One of the things that happens, one of the don'ts about this is, it happens all the time, is people show up in LA or wherever, in some big market, they have no money saved, they got a bunch of debt, they're drowning right away, they get a job, then they get another job, now they're working 2 jobs, a year later, they haven't gone on an audition, they can't possibly go on an audition, but finally they become assistant managers, so they're getting paid really well, so they buy a new car and they move to a new place, and now all of a sudden they have these golden handcuffs, they can't get out of that job, they can't possibly quit because they owe so much freaking money, right? So what the hell do you do? This is the opposite of what you want. You need flexibility. You need creative. I'll tell you another side hustle. A great thing to pull off is being able to find a place to live that's really inexpensive. I know that seems like a no-brainer, but be creative. Think outside the box. Think of a way that you can find a place to live in a guest house, guest cottage, even if you have to drive further. Holy, that eliminates that side hustle big time when you can find a place to live. And here's an example of that. I tell all my graduates as they're getting ready to go to LA, as I share information like this with them, I go, guys, reach out to everybody you know who cares about you. Anybody. Start with your parents and ask them to reach out to others as well, letting the world know that you're headed to LA or wherever the market. I always use LA. It doesn't have to be LA, it can be anywhere, right? But you're going to move to Chicago, Cincinnati, Atlanta, wherever. And you need a place to live. The more people you share that with, you just never know. And one of my great examples of it, it doesn't happen every time, but one of my alums did this exact thing. Her father reached out to an old fraternity brother that he hadn't spoken to for years, but they were pals, but they lost touch. That fraternity brother had become one of the most successful plastic surgeons in Hollywood. He lived in a beautiful area called Pacific Palisades. And he goes, hey, shit, your timing's incredible. We have a guest house. We travel a lot. She could live here. We'll let her live for free. When we travel, feed the animals, feed the plants, take care of things, it would be a win-win. That was 12 years ago. She thanks me every time I see her for this advice. The real key is to find work, as I said, that you would love to do, that doesn't burn you out and gives you flexibility. And I have a friend in Hollywood. When I was there, she arranged flowers. She worked in a flower shop. And I told her this. I said, hey, you should think about trying to find a couple of high-end clients. Ask them, hey, I'd be happy. I also do private consulting. She got Jodie Foster's house, and it was a temporary deal for 1 month. Then she hired her to do her 2 houses, and she had all of Jodie Foster's friends. She was turning away work, had all the time in the world to audition when she wanted, because she could be flexible with her hours. Whatever you can do that's an expertise and a skill that is marketable and promotable in some way of service and of support. I gotta go. I felt this all blown away. I'm Jim Jarrett. I don't want you to be an actor. I want you to be a working actor, so don't quit.